Hello, I'm Samantha Barrett. Welcome back to the telethon. I'm here with Teddy, and she runs the house in Camden, New Jersey, and we're going to interview her about her experiences. All right, so how long have you been involved with the Ronald McDonald House?
Forever. I actually helped found the house back in 1982.
Wow.
As a volunteer for the first 6 years. But with a group of business people, we wanted to establish a house in New Jersey because the very first one had been in Philadelphia. And there had not been at that time a cancer program for children in New Jersey.
Okay.
But 9 years later, the doctor that had been at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia opened a cancer program in New Jersey at Cooper Hospital. And so he wanted to have a Ronald House there. So he got together a team of business people, and we went to McDonald's and said, we want to have a Ronald House here.
Okay. So. And then over time, what have you learned working with the organization and in the house?
A charity is a business, so you're not selling a widget, but you are operating with your mission. And the more mission you do, the more people want to support, and the more people support, the more mission you can perform to help people.
Right. And then what is your favorite part of working at the house?
My favorite part is people. I'm a people person. I put myself through college as a bank teller when people had to go to the bank. But the great thing about the house is you meet donors, you meet volunteers, and you meet families every day. So you're always meeting new people. So it's a lot of fun.
Right. And has there been any memorable families for you while working at the
Oh, there are
McDonald
lots.
House?
I couldn't possibly name them, but so many of the families or the children come for a number of years.
Right.
And so they come and go and come and go, and you really do feel like you're almost a part of their family. They send Christmas cards, and you send them birthday cards, and they stay in touch, and you really do kind of grow up with them. And I actually have two patients that had cancer when they were 13 and 15, and they used to kid each other a lot. And they're now married and have a 1-year-old baby.
Oh.
And so over time, you get lots of great stories.
Yeah, definitely. I can obviously see that from being at the house. There's just so much joy there. And what have been some of your favorite moments with the family that stay at the house, with the families that stay at the house?
Well, probably experiencing the hope that the parents have that their children will get better, and just that joy and faith that children have that adults will take care of them, so that somehow doctors and parents will make it all better. So
Right.
it's awesome to see, and most of the time it works.
Most of the time. And what has been your favorite part of working at the house?
Again, all the great people you get to meet, really.
Right.
And seeing how medicine has changed so much in 30 years. We celebrated the 30th birthday of the house in October of 2013. And medicine has changed dramatically. You interviewed John Canuso earlier, and his daughter had leukemia, and as he mentioned, she survived that as a child, but then passed away as an adult. But now medicine is just so much better, and miracles happen every day, and new things are invented and discovered. So children now still have things, they're not totally cured, but they're much better treatments for everything.
Right. And they can live better after
Much better
being
lives.
treated.
Even whatever they're living with, they're living at a higher level, and they're better off than they were. So research is always first and most important, but they also need the care to get through what they're going through in hopes that research will make it better for future children.
Right. And definitely being at the house, you can see how important it is to have somewhere like that where at the end of the day, the kids can come home and be with their families and just experience life and enjoy it. And so what's important to making the guests feel at home in the house? What's the most important part to you?
We want the house to feel like everybody is part of one big family. I often say to like a Girl Scout troop, it's like bringing every single member of the troop and all of your families and moving in together, because then you all become one big family.
Right.
But for our families, they've left home, so they don't have their family with them other than their immediate family.
Right.
And their support is different, and they're not in their regular school, and things aren't the same. Maybe they left their pet at home too. So parents make friends with other parents, but children make friends with other children and have playmates and people to talk to. And they watch TV together and pop popcorn and share an ice cream. And they become a family, taking care of each other. The roof over their head is important, but the informal support they get from the other families is the most important part of the house.
Right. And do you think seeing that grow and seeing that support grow, is that one of your favorite parts of being there?
Yes, the first house had 10 very small bedrooms. And at that point, most children were in the hospital, so it was really only their parents. And they would get up very early to go spend the day with their children at the hospital, come back very late, take a quick shower, fall asleep. Now, with the changes in medicine and the changes in insurance, over 70% of the children actually stay in the house every night with their parents.
Wow.
So they go to the hospital all day. They get up and drive or ride the van to the hospital and get whatever treatment they need, such as Rihanna. But then they get to come back to the house every night and start and return to their family.
Right.
And sleep in a comfortable bed, and not a hospital bed, and not surrounded by hospital surroundings, but by more life.
Right. And what's been your favorite part about working with RTN on this telethon?
This has been so much fun. I've really been impressed by the talent and passion and ability of all the students that I've met. I actually wouldn't have realized some of them were students rather than the people teaching it. But everybody has been so wonderful at treating our families so nicely and getting involved with the kids, wanting to play with them and come and do activities or cook something. And you have a room there that they've decorated, and so it's just been great to work with Rowan and really feel like we've built a friendship.
And do you think having RTN come in and be with the kids, do you think the kids benefited from us coming in?
Oh, by all means. It's fun to see even ones like pictures on the wall here, but some of them talk about being on TV. I was famous. I was on television. And some, like Rihanna even said tonight, she said, maybe someday I'll get to be on television and be an announcer or whatever. So it's like a career. They're seeing what it would be like to be a television person.
And I know, coming from me, who's been to the house, I know it was great having that experience with the kids and getting to see them and meet them and just play with them. It was so great. And you being so involved with the house, where do you think it will go in the next 20 years, in the next 30 years?
Well, of course, we'd like to say that children will be cured of all those things. That probably won't be the case. Or if they're cured of the diseases we have now, there'll be new ones. But as long as we can continue to be there and provide whatever is needed most at that time, it will continue to evolve. But that's a good thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been Samantha Barrett with Teddy. Please keep watching and please keep donating. It's a great cause. Thank you.